a real one's on the scene. You know what that means. It's Jayavibez here. No, okay? Today I'm here on not so good terms, okay? Today I'm here to rant and to give you guys this story time about yet another hairstylist. Like, I feel like there's so many I know there's so many videos like this on YouTube, and it's just like these hairstylists, these nail techs, these freaking barbers, these people that are doing you a service and supposed to be, you know, have good customer service, they're not doing what they need to be doing these days. Like, they're just all over the place, and it's just like very frustrating. And I had to make sure I came on here, y'all, with my hair done, okay? And this stylist that did it actually, you know, got it right, okay? Because if one hairstylist or nail tech can't get the job done, we will find somebody that can, okay? No, but really, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to get your popcorn, get your little tea, get your little wine, get your little whatever you need to sit down and listen to the story time. So let's take it back in time, yo. Okay. When I was, you know, about to go on my little vacation to Vegas, I said, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself, okay? I'm going to get my hair laid and slayed, okay? And I said, you know what? Let me find the best hairstylist to do it. So I started, you know, scrolling on Instagram, and I'm like, this girl can braid, okay? Her hairstyles just look very neat, very beautiful, and that's what I love. I love neat work. Like, I like clean parts. Like, I have a very specific way that I like, you know, hair to be done. I know, like, going to people that's licensed is like the best thing to do, but let's be real, just because you licensed don't mean you got that touch, okay? It doesn't mean that the hairstyles that you do is gonna come out looking slayed to perfection. If it doesn't say licensed in your bio, then oh baby, your work better be top tier, because I'm already, you know, risking my hair, my beautiful hair, to go down to your salon and, you know, test this out and see if, you know, if it's gonna work or whatever. So I saw that she was not licensed, and it looked like she was doing hair out of like a little spot, not her house. Sometimes hairstylists where I live will have their own little rented out room in an office building. So all you do is you go inside the office building, go up the elevator, go to their room, and inside there they'll have like a hair dryer seat, a wash bowl seat, like all the essentials basically to do hair. And it's basically like their own tiny little shop. So yeah, that's what it looked like she did hair. And so I'm like, okay, at least she's not doing hair in her house.
Okay. Whatever you say.
So I'm like, okay, at least she's not doing hair in her house. At least she's giving a little bit of professionalism, right? So I thought. So I'm like, let me just go for it. I'ma just DM her, right? So I DM'd her, right, y'all? I DM'd her in May because I wanted to get my hair done in June. So I gave it plenty of time. I DM'd her and I sent her the video of the style that I liked. And I said, hello, how much do you charge for this with curly hair added? No reply.
Oh, are you serious right now?
So I'm like, okay, cool. I start, you know, reading through her little story highlights and stuff. And one of her highlights was basically just saying like, oh, she doesn't answer DMs.
Okay.
And to message her. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's a misunderstanding, right? It's a misunderstanding. Strike one. All right. So then I message her, but I'm like, I don't really know who this girl is. Like, I don't know if she's crazy. I don't know what. So instead of just messaging her with my real phone number, I'm going to download Text Now. Okay. That's a tip for y'all. If y'all don't want somebody to have your phone number, you better go and download Text Now and get that free number so you could text them, okay? Because we don't have time to be changing our real numbers out here, okay? That's a whole bunch of money, time wasted. We're not doing it. So anyway, I texted her on my fake Text Now number, and I said, hello, I would like to book with you. How much would this style be? So, I said, how much would these braids be? But with just one heart added on the side. She says, same price, my love, $225, hair included. So I'm like, okay, it is very pricey, but she does include the hair. So, you know, she might be worth the bang for the buck. You know, she might be worth it. I think I saw on her story after this that she said her June books were just full. So I'm like, okay, if she can't do my hair for the trip, I still want her to do my hair, like, because she does good work. So I'm like, okay, are your July books open? She says, hey, baby, not yet. Y'all seeing these dates, right? Y'all seeing it took her 4 days to answer it. Okay, yeah. I thought okay. So then I come back in July because I'm like, all right, it's July. Her book should be open by now. And I say, hello, do you have and openings next week? I meant to say any. She said, hey, my love, what style? I said, the box braids with the curls and the one heart on the side. Okay, what size? Medium. She says, can you come on the 20th at 5 p.m.? There's a $25 deposit to secure the appointment. My cash app is blah, 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 blah. I said, yes, I can come that day. How much would the style be in total? She says, $210, hair included, once again. I say, okay, where are you located? She says, the west side of my city.
At this point, y'all, I realized that I completely wanted to rebook the date because I had more important events going on in the next month than in the current month that I was in. So this is when I tried to change the date of the appointment.
So I said, sorry, just seeing this. Actually, can I book for late August? She says, yes, how's the 25th at 3 p.m.? At this point, I'm realizing, like, this girl didn't give me an actual address. Like, whenever you're a hairstylist, like, you give people your details, you know, all types of stuff. I'm like, she hasn't given me an address. So I was starting to feel like scam vibes. And I'm like, well, if I send this girl some money and she never gives me an address, there's going to be a problem. So instead of replying back in August, I just left it alone. I'm like, you know what, let me just stop messaging her, because it's like she's taking so long to reply, and then it's like the conversation is not going where I want it to. Like, you're not giving me where you do hair, like, so I just left that alone.
Many months later.
Damn right, y'all. So this month comes up, right? And I'm like, you know what? Let me give her another chance, because, you know, maybe she just really, like, doesn't give out, you know, too much details because she don't want people stalking her or something. And maybe all I gotta do is just, you know, send her a deposit. She'll see that I'm for real this time, and then we could get further, right? Keep that in mind. So this time I download a different text now number, because I'm like, she can't see that, you know, I messaged her 2 different times, and, you know, I ended up never going along with the appointment.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
So let me just do it on a different text now number so she thinks it's a totally different person. So I'm like, hello, my name is Jaya. Do you have any openings for October 14th? She said, yes, love. What style? I sent her a picture of the style I want, and I said, this style with one heart on the side. Basically the same style that I've been wanting for months now, but just with color in it. So I said, this style with the one heart on the side, I want the same ombre colored hair too. She said, okay, love, how's 12? I said, that's a good time. How much do you charge for these? She says, $300, hair included. Now, this is almost the same exact style that I asked about a few months back. And now she's charging $300 instead of the 225 that she was talking about back then. So I'm like, you know, something is off.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Okay, and I gotta get it back. I gotta figure out why she's charging so much. So I say, what if I got the medium parts? And she says $200. I'm like, that's the price. That's the price, girl. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's go back to that. Because $300 for some braids that I'm about to just put in my head and take right back out. Not happening. Like $200 is already pushing it to me. Like for some braids that you about to take right back out. Like I give braids like a month at the most of wearing, and then I have to take it out and wash my hair. But braids ain't really, you know. So I had to get comfortable, y'all. I had to put the leg up because it's getting there. Anyway, she says 200. I said, okay, I'll do the medium parts. She said, perfect. There's a $25 deposit to secure the appointment. My Cash App is same Cash App. So at this point, y'all, I'm like, all right, I'm serious. I'm finna send the money. I Cash Apped her literally that same minute that she said something about the deposit. I was like, oh, I'm booking this appointment. Let me make sure that money's in her account so she could put me on her calendar, and we just could stop playing these games. We could just, you know, like we could just get it done. So I'm like, okay, I just sent it. A few minutes passes by. I'm like, because usually when you send somebody a deposit or money in general, they'll confirm that they got it. Like, oh yeah, I got it. Thanks. Or send me the rest of the, you know, the details about the appointment or whatever. Send me a confirmation, something. Like when you're a professionalist, I thought that's whatever. So a few minutes goes by and I said, did you get it? No answer, y'all. So at this point, it's late at night. It's 11:59 when I said, did you get it? What's going through my head is I'm like, I was just texting her. Ain't no way in life she went to sleep that fast. But I'm not gonna lie, I do know a few people that really be going to sleep like right after they text you. And I don't know how y'all do that, but that's very frustrating for somebody like me who be waiting on the text back sometimes when it's important stuff. So I'm just like, okay, whatever, that's weird. You know, all this time, like the days before when I was texting her, getting information and, you know, just going back and forth, chopping it up, she had usually text me once in the morning at 7, and then once in the nighttime at 7 p.m. So I'm like, okay, maybe she only texts like one time in the morning and one time at the night because she's doing hair in between, you know, she's busy in between. So I got used to her like texting me like once in the morning, once in the night. So we get to the next morning and I'm like, oh, she's for sure gonna text me back because, you know, she's been texting me so, you know, and not consistently, but I've you know, understood her schedule of when she texts back. So I'm like, okay, she's for sure gonna text me back early in the morning at 7, like she always does. 7 comes, y'all. She don't say not a word. And at this point, I'm thinking in my head like, did I just get scammed? Did I just get scammed? Like, I even went and I talked to my boyfriend about it. And I'm like, yeah, this is the same girl who was playing the last time, didn't give me no address, and I felt like she was scamming me back then. But this time I really think she's scamming me now because I gave her my money. It's gone. Like, it's gone. So he was just like, man, I told you not to do it. I told you not to, because he did tell me not to do it. But I really wanted my hair done, y'all. Like, I really wanted it done so bad. And I'm just like, I really wanted this specific style because a lot of people in my city, like, they could do this style, but the way that they braid the heart is not neat and specifically, you know, it's not the way that I want it. Like, some people out here is braiding the hearts and it's crooked on one side or it looks crazy. Like, no, I'm not paying no money to get a crooked heart on the side of my head. No, I'm not doing it. Like, I need to make sure that the geometry, the shapes is straight, correct, clean cut, and worth my money and time. She's really good at what she does. I am not gonna say by any means that she's terrible at what she posted, but baby girl, professionalism. So yeah, I told my boyfriend about her not texting me back, and he was just like, man, I told you not to keep messing with this girl. Like, I told you she was just gonna take your money. Now she not answering back. It's probably a scam. It's probably da da da. I'm like, no, when you going through something, you are not trying to hear negative stuff, especially me. Like, when I'm going through something like really crazy, I'm not trying to hear nothing negative, especially obvious stuff that I already am thinking in my head. Like, I'm like, no, I need to hear positive stuff, okay? Stay over there with all that negative energy. Like, I want to hear, okay, babe, just calm down. It might happen. That's what I want to hear, okay? I don't want to hear what I already got thinking in my head. I don't want to hear those thoughts, okay? Because I knew better. I did. But I wanted to give her a try, okay? I wanted to give a Black-owned business a chance. No. Later that day at 7:40 p.m., I said, hello, is my appointment secured now? Y'all want to know what she said to me? No response. So then I'm like, you know what? I got to do some investigations, okay? I got to put on Inspector Gadget glasses. I gotta figure this out. So I go on her Instagram and I'm like, what is she up to? What is she up to? This girl, I saw that she opened a new location and she's like, DM me for a new location, ladies. I'm like, okay, she's alive. Okay, she's still doing hair. Okay, maybe she's just busy. She's probably just busy, you know. She'll definitely text me back the next day, okay? Because, you know, she opened a new location. Okay, I get it. She's busy. But she's definitely going to reach back to me. The next day comes, y'all. And I'm looking for her to text me at 7 a.m. once again. And nothing. She texts nothing. This is when I'm on my last straw, y'all. Because it's still inch in me that's like, ooh, I still want to get my hair done. I still want to get it slayed and laid because I got places and things to do for this week. I've texted you 3 times since I sent the deposit, and it's now been 3 days since you've responded back to a message. So this is when I'm getting heated, y'all. This is when I'm like, all right, I'm not about to keep playing with her. So I'm like, I understand you are busy, but if you are still able to do my hair on October 14th, could you please let me know today? This was my last plea, y'all. It took everything in me to not go off on this girl, okay? It had been 3 days. 3 days, 4 messages now. And y'all want to know what she replied with? Let's see what she... Nothing again, y'all. Yeah, this girl was on some real games. So then I do some investigations again. Go back on Instagram again, y'all. Watching her story close. I see that she's in Detroit. She done took a whole road trip to Detroit. And now she up here talking about braid down in session. I love my Detroit girls. Okay, girl, so you in Detroit. First of all, you not even in the same city as me anymore. And you getting high. And you doing hair. Okay. Okay, so you getting high and stuff. That's your business, girl. That's your business. But you in Detroit and you can't text back. Like, can anybody make that make sense for me? Can anybody make that make sense for me? Because it don't make sense to me. The sense ain't making sense, okay? The math is not mathing. Nothing is adding up. I'm just like, you got all this time to get to a new city, new state, but you ain't have no time to respond back to your customers. Okay. So at this point, y'all, I'm just so distraught. I'm really thinking like, oh yeah, this girl went to another city, another state with my money. It's over with. So I start going through Twitter and I type in my city with hairstylist at the end. And I'm looking, scrolling through tweets. And literally every tweet that I saw is somebody complaining about a hairstylist. Like, literally, like, these blank hairstylists are trash, like going in. And I'm just like, oh, so it's not just me and my experience. Like, this is the culture of my city's hairstylists. Like, this is how they really are. Like, I didn't really know, but I was just going through Twitter and everybody was complaining. And here go one of the tweets that really resonated with my soul as I was going through this whole experience. It says, hairstylists be texting you back 4 days later like, sorry boo, but 300, I'm available tomorrow. Girl, F you, I got another appointment now. Like, yes, that's the energy that I was on, because in between this time, y'all, I had already found a new hairstylist and I was trying to DM her, and that's a whole nother story. Okay, that's a whole nother headache, because she didn't end up doing my hair either. I had to go to my homegirl for these. Okay. So I was just going through those texts trying to make myself feel better, like, oh, I'm not the only one that got scammed, so maybe it's not that bad. And you know, it was only a deposit of $25, so let me just try to let it go. Like I said, in between this time, I was on a hunt for another hairstylist, and while I was going through other people's pages, I came across this one girl's page, and she happened to do the hairstylist hair that was not responding to me.
Okay, so I'm going to give these girls names so that it's less confusing. So the hairstylist that hasn't been replying to me during this whole story time, we're going to name her Honeydew. The other girl, we're going to name her Kiana. So while Honeydew wasn't responding to my text, I decided to go on the hunt to find somebody else to do my hair, and I came across Kiana's IG page. On Kiana's IG page, I saw that she braided Honeydew's hair one time, and then I also started looking closely at the background of her other clients, and it looked like the same background that Honeydew was doing people's hair. So basically it looked like they were doing hair in the same building, same room type stuff, and it was really weird.
I'm like, this was my theory. I'm like, maybe Honeydew has like hella Instagram pages that she just makes up and posts these fake pictures on each account just to, you know, see who she might get. And then when you message her and like send her your deposit and stuff, she just takes your money and dips type stuff, trying to act like she's different hairstylists, but really she's all the same one person, and she don't do hair at all. Like, I'm like, maybe she's like, she has a whole system to her scamming. You know, I'm like, okay, she want to scam me, I'm gonna do a real test. So I decided to go back on to my first text now number that I had texted her with months and months and months ago. I texted her saying, hi, can I book with you this month? And guess what, y'all? She replied back right the next day. Yes, honey, what style? At that point, I'm like, I caught her. So I am heated. I'm like, girl, I got proof that you just ignoring my messages for days and days. That day goes by, child. And the next day comes. So I say to her, okay, can you just send me my deposit back? Question mark. I sent it to secure my appointment, and you haven't been responding since. Like, I don't understand. What is the issue? You should have already came back to me with the location, confirmation, can't wait to see you, details of something. But you haven't said nothing for days straight. Like, you literally just left me hanging. You saw me messaging you. Like, what was your issue? Like, did you ever want to do my hair? Did you ever want the money? Did you ever want to do anything? No. You was in Detroit. You was new location. You had your own agenda, so whatever. So then she comes back and she says, absolutely, please send your cash tag. I totaled my car out of town. I'm not home and I haven't got to my clients yet. So y'all want to know what I did? I sent her that cash tag. Okay, I sent her my cash tag. So the professional thing she should have done is reply to me way back when and said, oh, my car is total, whatever. When I was texting her way back She could have replied to me at least one of those times and said this information that she's saying now. You're lying, talking about haven't got to back to my clients yet. You're lying about that part. I don't know if you're lying about the car accident. I hope you're not. Push that to the side, but you're definitely lying talking about haven't got back to my clients yet, because I texted you on a different cellular number and you replied, girl, with the quickness too. Okay, but you couldn't reply to me for 3 days straight after I done gave you my money. It's like you done ran off to Detroit with my damn money. Like, what the? So I sent her my cash tag, y'all. And at this time, I started to feel a little bit of hope. I'm like, okay, maybe she might send it. And then, y'all, literally seconds later after I sent her my cash tag, she sends me my deposit money back. Thank goodness she sent me that money back, because, you know, $25 ain't a lot, but it could definitely go to something else than a scammer, okay? So she sent me the money back, and then I replied, thank you, and I'm sorry about your car. Hope everything gets better. Because at the end of the day, whether she lying about that or not, I'm not going to be, you know, if it's real, I'm not going to kick somebody when they down. You know, and she gave me my money back, so I'm like, I'm not gonna drag it out and call her out her name and stuff like that. I'ma just give it to God, because it's like, me doing all that extra stuff, what is it gonna solve? Okay, I'm already not getting my hair done by her. She gave me my money back, so let me just move on with my life. And so I was kind of proud of myself about that, because I just know it could have got way farther, way worse. Like, even on her end, like, she could have went off on me and said something crazy. But I'm glad that we were both women about the situation, you know, to just be like, okay, maybe this ain't working out, so let's not even do it. At the end of the day, y'all, she was just lying and carrying on like she couldn't text back, she couldn't answer back, and I'm just like, girl, can you do my hair or not? Like, why did you have to take me through all of this? Like, I really wanted my hair done in that style, but it's whatever. I'm gonna just have to find somebody else to do that specific style. And in the meantime, I think I'm looking real good, y'all. I think I'm looking real good right now, so I ain't worried. And, you know, so that's my little story time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And share this with your homegirl. You know, share this with people that, you know, might be going to the hairstylist, or, you know, somebody. Like, just watch out for these hairstylists and nail techs and barbers and everything, y'all, because they not what they used to be back in the day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.